here obviously for a reason, and hopefully you take some value from tonight. So we have a small crowd, so I feel like tonight we can kind of interact a little bit and have some fun. This is not a sales meeting. I guess I can just get that out of the way. A lot of times people come to something like this and there's something for sale, and so tonight is hopefully valuable for you in one way or another, where you can take some of this information. So my name is Robert Roman. I've been a financial professional for 22.5 years of my life, more than 50% of my life. It's wild to say that, but I've been with World Financial Group and Transamerica Financial Advisors, and Johanna and I have kind of partnered up to do it really as much as we can to kind of get the word out about just making the right choices, financial education, getting ahead, and just having some strategies and some examples, and just being aware of the resources. And so really that's our goal tonight. So feel free to grab some snacks, coffee, water, pepperoni, cheese, whatever you want. We've got it all. It's exciting. So I'm gonna go through some slides, and I like I said, I don't really want to give you a presentation. I want to just maybe leave some impressions upon you of some things that I feel are like must know. You ever hear people say like, oh, you got to see that movie? You ever see that show Ozark? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen the whole show? It's wild, right? Yeah, you have to see it if you've ever seen it. Have you watched it? I don't even watch TV. I don't watch a lot of TV, but someone was like, you gotta watch it. And I totally got hooked, right? It's like must-see TV, right? You've got to check it out. Financial literacy is kind of like must fill in the blank sort of stuff that a lot of people are really being left behind. And so we're going to go through it. So I have some data to share. And it basically says financial literacy is the #1 economic crisis in the world. And I believe this is true. You know what the root cause of almost all crime is? The root cause of almost all crime? The root of it, you know what it is?
Money.
Money, in some way. Someone's robbing someone, whatever. It's affecting over 5 billion people around the world, and it's becoming more and more close to home because there's a lot of what I call faceless names in society that no one's really talking about. The people that are maybe elderly, living on a fixed income, their social security check is $1,200, whatever it might be, and gas price, now it's like $4 or whatever, but things are up. And so financial illiteracy is really screwing people up. The #1 cause of divorce, the root of it, you know what it is? Not always, but you know what it is most times. Every time, so I'm not married, but when I was married, when she had a boyfriend, so that was another story I'll share with you later. The only things that we would fight about, realistically, because especially at that time in my life, I didn't share this with you, but I was an airplane mechanic. I was in the Air Force for 6 years, which is what brought me from New York to Tucson. And at that time, this is a long time ago, she would go get a haircut. And ladies, I'm sure you can relate to this. And to get your hair cut or done and all the things that they do, it's not like a guy getting their haircut, especially a guy with short hair or someone like Sam. It's like, hey, he's like, what are you talking about, man? And she would go and it would be like $100 and something, right? And then she would leave like a $20 tip. And when I was balling on a budget and super broke, we would fight about stupid things like that. And I'm thinking how am I living my life? You know what I mean? And so this is really affecting people in a lot of different ways.